Hello and welcome to Fridge Camp.
If you eat food, then this is the show for you.
Coming up in the fridge today, we have a chuckle at food that looks like Donald Trump.
We have a mass debate about which is the ultimate American food.
But first, we need to cook the food to debate about, so let's go head to head to head for an all-American food battle.
American classic, meatloaf, and I am more out of my depth than a wall-building, cat-grabbing businessman in a suit who built an empire out of nothing but $1 million. And it starts by chopping up onion and garlic and then pretty much putting all of this in a bowl.
Meatloaf is very similar to Trump, isn't it? I mean, you look at it now and go, how did that meal get to be one of America's all-time greatest and most famous dishes?
Really good point.
It's not standing up to the battle.
Pork mince, beef mince, oats, one cracked egg, pecans, chopped jalapenos, marmalade, Tabasco, more Tabasco, tablespoon of cumin, chili flakes, paprika, parmesan, cinnamon. Mix, mix, mix.
You know what? Let's do your intro for you. You step back. Something, something, something. I'm going to make something that I've made 1,000 times, a chili.
It's going to be spicy because I'm a lad.
It starts by browning off my mince.
I think it's fair to say we all know what the ultimate American dish is. It's
Meatloaf,
a burger.
chili.
It's a burger! I get my beef mince in a bowl with some nutmeg, sriracha, and a pinch of paprika.
Did you say sriracha? Wow! Oh my goodness! A sesame seed bun! Wow!
Grated beef dripping in my burgers. It's taking my burgers to a whole new level.
Mediocre. Now we're going for a Texan chili, which means a couple of things. First of all, no beans. And I know, to a lot of people, including me, that sounds slightly strange, but no beans in the Texan chili. Number two, no tomatoes. I know, crazy. And number three, we're making it hot, like really, really hot. My mince is browning in the pan. Now that's going to take longer than you think, 10 to 20 minutes to get some really nice crispy bits and some good colour on it. In the meantime, I can dice an onion and some garlic and prep my chilies. We're going for 3 different types of chilies. We've got habaneros, we got anchos, and we got cascabels. I know, I've not heard of them before either.
Patty's done and into the fridge. Now on to the next most important thing about a burger, the bacon. I'm adding a bit more sriracha, some honey, and some paprika. Give that a mix up, spread it over your bacon into an oven for 12 minutes, and you have the sexiest ass bacon you've ever tasted.
My meat mix is mixed, and now I'm going to line this baking tray with bacon. This dish has so much pork in it, you wouldn't want to leave it alone with David Cameron. Let's pack meat on top of other meat.
What happened to this bit of onion?
What bit of onion? This now goes into an oven for a certain amount of time at a certain temperature, 200 degrees for 40 minutes.
One of the last steps for this dish is to get some beef stock and pour it into the pan and then leave it for about 2 hours to simmer gently, reduce and become the ultimate chili and therefore the ultimate American dish for an ultimate American battle.
I am surprised that you've gone for a burger.
Why?
Because I was expecting you to go for poutine and then claim it's somehow magically being reformed into some sort of American dish, but instead you've actually stuck to the brief. And it turns out when you do stick to the brief, it's boring.
You know what, I might freestyle it. If that's what you want from me, I'm going to ignore the recipe and see I'll make something new up.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that would be great.
Excellent. He's even more outside and battle now.
Not sure about this bit, kind of making it up. I'm thinking making a burger sauce, mix that with my lettuce leaves and my onions. Sure that'll work. Mayonnaise in.
You know we told Barry to freestyle.
And then in with the ketchup.
He's taking it to heart.
Oh, he really is freestyling, isn't he?
Yeah.
What does every burger need?
Another burger.
Apart from another burger.
Oh, now we're talking bacon.
No, I've got that. And just say what I'm holding. Onion rings.
Onion rings.
And to make onion rings, you slice rings of onion and dip them into self-raising flour and sparkling water.
Also making a tomato sauce to go over the top of my meatloaf. So that's just garlic, onions in a pan. They're so strong. In with some tomato puree, 2 tablespoons of smoked Tabasco, chopped tomatoes going in, and a bit on the side. Crumble in a beef stock cube and 200 millilitres of water. Now I simmer that for about 15 minutes.
It looks like I know what I'm doing.
Do you want to know how to make an amazing mustard mash?
No.
You do? Well, come over here then. Peel 4 baking potatoes and quarter them, chuck them in some cold water in a pan and bring that up to the boil. Cook that away for 20 minutes, then drain the potatoes and pour in some milk, add some butter, give them a nice big mash, and then throw in a dollop of Dijon mustard.
Now we could just serve this chili on its own with some rice or something like that, but no! We're gonna go for some toppings. We're gonna dice up a red onion, we're gonna have some sour cream, we're gonna grate some cheese over the top, we're gonna gratinate the cheese, and then we've got some green stuff to put on it as well. It's gonna be brilliant, and we're gonna serve all of it with some saltine biscuits. Crackers, because we don't have the saltine biscuits in the UK. Saltine biscuits!
So it's been half an hour. I've got my tomato sauce and I've got my meatloaf, which I've taken out 10 minutes early. I'm now going to baste it with this tomato sauce after I've blended it up and then put it back in the oven.
Oh no.
I basted myself.
Oh no. White t-shirt in a battle made that mistake before. The pan we were cooking the burgers in earlier, give them a wipe down and then back in with your bread. Give it a quick flavoursome toast.
Finally, I'm going to cut the meatloaf into slices and then I'm going to put panko breadcrumbs and cheddar cheese on the top. Get it back into the oven for 2 minutes to gratinate. Oh, this is the mashiest mash ever mashed.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour that I stand here today and represent our nation's ultimate dish, the national dish of the state of Texas. Far back as 1850, people would take a chili, they would cook it, they would dry it out and then put it onto horseback, built into bricks, and they would go and build these fine cities that we live in right now.
We all know it, we all love it. It's the burger. I haven't got to say much. I think I'll just let these visuals do most of the talking. So we'll let that turn. Look at that ooze. Look at that meat.
Real America is diverse. It contains cultures and flavours from around the world, much like the pilgrims who brought the real meatloaf across from Europe in the early days of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe in real meatloaf. I believe in real America.
I feel like for once we've absolutely nailed the American brief with 3 American classics. I'm going to start here with what is probably the most iconic family favourite, like good wholesome family meal, meatloaf. And you know what? That meatloaf has got everything. It's moist, it's got loads of flavour, it's got loads of texture.
Yeah.
And things like the nuts in there as well. A little bit of spice in that sauce.
I'm very happy with that.
And a good creamy mash.
Stand by it.
Burger time.
I'm not even going to ask you to pick it up in one go.
I'm not even going to try.
It's embarrassing for yourself and all of America.
Look at that. That's a burger.
But at the end of the day, Mike, it is just a burger.
It is just a burger.
Do me a favour, just try that burger.
And that is a crispy onion ring, which you just did by eye, and I'm genuinely impressed.
Right.
The thing is, with burgers, is they're so subjective. There's only one thing missing there for me, gherkin. And now for this one. So a Texan chili.
Yep.
Now, I'm not a Texan, and I know before I even put this in my mouth, it's going to be probably too hot for me. But what I love is the flavour profile I'm already smelling, and the fact that it's not just got chili powder in, three different chilies.
3 different chilies plus chili powder.
Wait, let's stand back.
The first thing you get is depth of flavour. It's beefy. You get human. And you know what? It comes back to haunt you. I've never seen it served with cream crackers.
Nope, me neither.
Or saltines, I have to be honest. But I like the fact it's different to rice or chips.
Ben, your glasses on, just slip off your face.
They're steaming up.
That is a really good chili.
While I perspire a little bit, I need to come up with a winner For me, a burger is too obvious, but it is the best dish on the table. So it is going to take my vote. The burger stack gets it on this occasion, even though that's awesome and that's blow your head off good. All three are amazing. Burger wins it for me. However, you guys have seen them make it, you've seen them debate it, and now you've heard what I think, so you can have your own comment. Comment down below. I'm going to put a poll on YouTube so you can have a vote too.
Oh my God, that's so
I think Baz has just filled his pants.
Genuinely one of the best battles we've had in a long time. If you want to give those recipes a go, then all the details are available on SORTEDfood.
And remember to subscribe because we will make you hungry. I reckon that fridge cam had everything.
It had Jamie's audition for the next series of House of Cards.
It had some of the sexiest close-ups you could ever imagine.
And if you stick with us, you'll see some food that looks like Trump.
This is the good bit. Come watch this bit. Come definitely.
Until next time, bye.
I'm so looking forward to this one.
Can I take a seat here?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to not food that looks like Donald Trump, but Donald Trump looking like food.